every year I try to grow more tropical looking fruits and vegetables because I want to go back to my roots where I'm from. I am originally from El Salvador and we grow a lot of tropical fruits there, including bananas and taro. In the spring I decided that I wanted to grow some taro root, and I went to the grocery store and I bought the taro. It's a little ball like this and it grows like a potato. It's a tuber, and if you see the plant right back here, it looks like an elephant ear, and it's in the same family as an elephant ear. And those are grown successfully outdoors here in Zone 7. And there's even some that come back every year. So this year, I want to do an experiment. I have about 4 plants that I grew out this summer, and I want to harvest 2 of them, and I'm gonna potentially eat them. And I am going to leave the other 2 in the ground to see if they are perennial to our area. Check out these beautiful looking leaves, and the taro grows underneath the ground and produces a tuber, and I'm gonna be harvesting that today. Unfortunately, I planted this taro too close to the bananas, so they got shaded by the bananas. So I'm not hoping for a very big root, but I think there's still gonna be something underneath. I think I should be able to leave 2 of them in there and cover them with enough wood chips, and they should come back next spring. If they don't, then I messed up because I could have harvested the roots. But you live and you learn. Early next year in February, I will go back to H Mart, the Asian grocery store near me, and buy more taro and sprout them out and plant them out in different areas of the garden. I have been putting off doing this for so long because I don't want to kill this beautiful plant. But it is getting very cold here, and they're not going to be doing much more. They're not going to be growing much more now. So I definitely got to cut this foliage down and dig down and see if I can see some tubers. You can see some roots here already. We're going to be using this little rusty machete to do the deed. This is tough, but here I go. Here are the results, and I would call this a semi-success. It has produced this new shoot here, and technically this little part right here is what's edible, and it's supposed to put out several different tubers on its side as well. And I can see some of the side shoots right here. Unfortunately, I don't think this is big enough to eat. I mean, I could eat it, but it's not going to produce a whole lot of. I'm going to put this one in a pot, and I'm gonna grow it indoors as a indoor plant, and hopefully keep those beautiful leaves like this one looking beautiful all winter long inside my house. If you can grow alocasias and elephant ears inside your house, you should be able to grow this one as a house plant as well. In spring, once there is no more danger of frost, I will put these outside in the ground, and hopefully I can grow them out again and get some of these tiny little eyelets here to produce more tubers, and then hopefully have a crop. So this is gonna turn into a 2-year project. Just like with everything in the garden, you try things out and you explore new things, and sometimes they work and sometimes they don't. So I'm going to dig out a second one because I want to make sure that if these don't make it through the winter, I have at least 2 plants growing indoors so that I can put outside again in the spring. I'm also going to be cleaning up these bananas because I want to protect them very soon, because I want them to flower next year. So that's a video that is going to come up very soon. Here's a perfect example of what is supposed to happen. Plant the tuber and it produces a mother plant like this one. You see how big this one is? And this side plant starts producing side shoots like this one. And this are the ones that are mostly edible. You can also eat this mother plant here, but the side shoots are the ones that are mostly edible. So I actually dug up 3 of the plants. So I have them here. And you can see this one has 2 little side shoots. The tuber here is what you eat, and it tastes like a potato. It's a bit slimy. So in El Salvador we make a porridge with some rice and whatever herbs you have, and you eat that, maybe add a little shrimp, and it's very tasty. So I would say as a harvest, I think I'm harvesting just as much as I planted. So in that thought of process, I definitely lost, but I grew in experience and knowledge. Next year, I will be growing this in a very sunny location with well-draining soil, but also very rich compost so that it grows big and easily. Would you grow taro in your garden? I mean, this is beautiful. I think I'll definitely be growing it again next year because it is a beautiful plant. Check out these beautiful leaves. Who wouldn't want to grow that in their garden? Overall, I'm happy with the process of growing taro. It wasn't very hard. All I did is buy the roots. I put them in soil. I put them under my heat mat and then a little bit of light, and they sprouted. There's some eyes and little shoots, just like you do with shitting potatoes. So it's so simple, but I think they require a much longer growing season. So I'll definitely get those into pots today and put them inside my house in my grow room and hopefully grow them out next spring. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. See you on the next one.